Hey there! So today we're going to be doing a yoga sequence for Stephanie. She is my roller derby goddess of a friend who wanted to work with balance and strength. So this is a quick, something that you can do like 3 times a week. And in doing this 3 times a week, I'd say after 2 weeks, you should really see a difference, if not sooner. So play with it. Some of the postures in this sequence here are not appropriate for everyone. If you have any questions at all about how to modify something, it can be modified for you. But if you have any questions, either ask your doctor or send me a comment. You can make it private, you can make it public, whatever feels best, most comfortable to you. This is your yoga, so if you're practicing this, and if you're putting in the time and you're concentrating on your breath and focusing on your energy and your balance and your strength, then make it work for you. So please ask. So starting out, we'll start out seated and definitely fall into your yoga breath. So go back if you have any questions about what yoga breath is and finding that breath. There's a breakdown video on beginning breath, also a few different articles on it as well to help you with that. So find your comfortable seated position wherever that may be and just begin to breathe, focusing on your breath. Leave everything outside, everything else swirling about in your mind. Just watch those thoughts, make no judgment, bring your focus, your attention over and over back to your breath. By doing these poses and focusing on your breath, you're not only building strength and balance, but you're also building strength and balance within. Building strength and balance within meaning when you are focusing on your breath and you start to wobble or you start to falter in your balance poses, focus on your core, really pull your belly in tight, really focus in this practice especially on your core. So we're focusing on length as you inhale and pulling your belly in tight as you exhale. In those balance poses, you'll start to notice over and over again really how important it is to keep that area right in here, your belly strong. And again, by pulling that belly in tight, you're emphasizing that, you're building strength and stability there. So, comfortable seated position, find your yoga breath, take as long as you need to find that. Feeling length on each inhale, pulling your belly in tight on each exhale. Take as long as you need to here to find a breath speed that you can maintain throughout your practice, a speed that you can go back to after each pose, reestablish, and begin again. So we'll start out on your knees, with or without padding, your choice. So your knees are hips distance apart. You're going to take your hands just at the small of your back in your child's pose. Forehead can be on the mat or one cheek can be off to the side. Either way, whichever feels best for your neck. On your next inhale, reach forward, lifting with the collarbones. Both arms come up, feel length. As you exhale, pull that belly in tight. Alternate cheeks to the mat. Inhale, reaching forward, feel length. Exhale, pull your belly in tight, opposite cheek to the mat. This is an awesome pose for balance and starting to understand and feel how each time you pull your belly in tight, you're building that stability in your core, which will help with your balances. So do this about 6 to 8 times, just warming up. This posture and the next posture is simply just to warm your body, to prepare you for standing poses. So 6 to 8 times here, inhaling, coming up. Whoop. Exhale, pull your belly in tight, folding forward. Next pose. Take your padding out from underneath you. Go ahead and lay down on your mat with your right cheek on the mat, both legs glued together. Take your hands right beneath your shoulders. So, I'm just going to bend my knees here to show you this. Hands right beneath the shoulders and keep for now, your forearms on the mat. What we're going to be doing is lifting up. Okay, again, ignore my legs here. But lifting up, and your legs are going to be coming up, and you're going for length rather than height. So, here, as you inhale, lift your collarbones. Your feet reach to behind you. As you exhale, your belly comes in tight. Your thighs are glued together for now. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, pull your belly in tight. So you're going for length rather than height. You're not trying to get up real high. You're going for length, trying to reach the crown of the head and reach those feet towards the back wall, legs together. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, pull your belly in tight. Do that about 3 to 4 times. Then widen the feet to hips distance. Continue there. Inhale, feel length. Exhale, belly in tight as you fold down. When you come up, make sure you have like a fist underneath your chin so you keep that length in your neck. You're not cutting it off right here. Inhale, feeling length. Exhale, belly comes in tight again. Same amount of time here, and then finally widen your feet to mat's width. Keep going. Inhale, feel length. Exhale, pull your belly in tight as you fold down. You can alternate cheeks to the mat if you like, just like you did in your last pose. And there you go. So, all done here. Next one we're going to do, grab your padding if you've got it, is a variation of your child's pose. Okay, so start out in your child's pose. Your hands, again, fingers spread really, really wide, which will help with your base. You don't want a tiny, tiny base to stand on. You want a really, really wide base. So fingers spread really wide, wrists a little bit in front of the shoulders, knees, hips distance apart. Inhale, so lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull your belly in tight, folding back to your child's pose. Keep going in and out of that, again, adjusting, making sure that your padding is underneath you. You're not rocking off. So inhale, come forward. Exhale, belly in tight. One more time like that. Make sure your elbows are soft too. The tendency is to make them really rigid, but really focus on keeping them soft. Next time you come forward, we're adding on here. Next time you come forward, all you're going to do is lift your right foot to the back. So what you want to do here is make sure that your right foot is no higher than your hip, that your hips are even, so you're not coming over like this, which will tend to happen in the balance, and that's okay. Just keep your belly in tight and keep practicing the balance. But, so you'll come up, inhale, right leg reaches back, foot is flexed. Exhale, knee comes down, folding back. Inhale, feel length. Crown, the foot reaches, feel length right here. Exhale, pull that belly in tight, fold back. Over and over, just like this. This may be enough of a balance for you. If it is, just stay here. Do this about 4 times. If you'd like to add on, please feel free. And what we'll do next time when we come up, inhale, your right foot goes back, your right arm reaches forward. Excuse me. Your right foot goes back, your left arm reaches forward. Opposite arm, opposite foot. Exhale, knee comes down, come on back. Inhale, opposite foot, opposite arm. Again, hips are even, that foot's no higher than your hip. Reach that arm forward. Exhale, belly in. In and out, just like that. Opposite arm, opposite foot. Say it out loud if you need to. If you're on the same foot and the same arm, it's going to be really hard to balance. Exhale and fold. Do this about 4 to 6 times on each side. Let your breath guide you here. Take it a little faster, take it a little slower, whatever feels right to you. And when you're ready, come up and stay for about 3 breaths. So as you inhale, your fingertips are reaching forward, your heels reaching back. As you exhale, you're still pulling your belly in tight. This is a challenging one. This is hard to talk through while I'm doing this one. When you're all done, on an exhale, bring your knee back down to the mat, your hand back down. Fold back if you need to. Take a couple of breaths here, reestablishing your smooth, steady breath. When you're ready, let's do the opposite side. Inhale, coming up. Stay for 3 full breaths. If you wobble, it's okay. Just keep that core engaged. Keep feeling length as you inhale. Keep pulling your belly in tight as you exhale. On an exhale, folding back. Then just take a couple of breaths here to smooth and even out your breath once more. And then when you're ready, totally unfanfully, all you're going to do is come up to standing.